You might learn a thing or two. If I had known you longer, you might be a little stronger, and maybe you'd shoot straighter than you do. Now, Billy Joe, he was busted, but he hadn't felt the sting, and from the far end of the table, he threw his mother's wedding ring. He said, you won my money, but that's not going to do the trick. And I'll bet this ring on one more game against your fancy stick. Now the Baron's eyes got foggy as the ring rolled on the felt. He almost doubled over like it was hit below the belt. Because 20 years ago, it was a ring that his wife had worn, and he didn't know before he left that a son would soon be born. Well, it sounded just like thunder when the Baron shot the brake, but it quickly grew quieter as he lined up for the aid. Then a warm hand touched his fingers, and it chilled him to the bone when he turned and saw the woman that had loved him for so long. You know, the game was never finished. The 8 ball never fell. The Baron, he just calmly picked it up and placed it on the shelf. Then he placed a ring in the hands that held him long ago, and he tossed that fancy shooting stick to his son, Billy Joe. And he said, but I wish I had known you when you were a little younger. Now me, you might have learned a thing or two. If I had known you longer, you might be a little stronger. And maybe you'd shoot straighter than you do.
Thanks, Mike. That's awesome. Mike, I want to just put a microphone on you. Oh, here too. Wait, you're playing with PV Tom, right? I'm playing Mike. So who's playing who here? Gilbert. You need to play Gilbert and yeah, that's it. Ready? Ready? And don't do jump. Don't jump up. I'm not going to start the hook. I'm not going to jump very high. 20 points. We're not playing straight. No, enjoy. We're playing bank play. Race 30 points. Thank you. Sure.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. This is Daniel, and we're about to get this started. It's the Carom Clash. Right now, we're going to have the first match of the Carom Clash. Second part will be Gilbert Najim versus Mason Shuni. Just warming up right now, so I'll be right back with you.
Points, right, Gil? Yeah.
90 innings, whichever comes first. If you're going to play, you got to play it the right way. Oh, yeah, I love that. Every shot. How we doing over there, partner? Better than good. Pretty good. How we done? I'm working on it. Oh, just now starting? Yep. Wait, you starting?
Okay, welcome back, everybody, to the Carom Clash. We're live from Casino del Sol in Tucson. And this is a very special part of the Carom Clash. We have Mazen Shuni versus Gil Najm. Okay, welcome back, everybody, to the Carom Clash. Racing to 30 points. Dennis. I'm going to put Dennis here. You here. All right, guys, we kind of rushed into this. We took a break, and we're back. So we're just ironing out all the audio issues. But here we go, Carom Clash. Scores 1-1 in one inning. And we're live with Dennis as well.
I see the two bald eagles are playing.
The two bald, may the best haircut win, they say, right?
Yes, right.
So you had a good little run there, I heard.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah. Gil Najm is he's just an amazing player, and he, what you call it? He is he's the billiard coordinator over at the Burbank Elks Lodge. If anybody's ever in the Burbank area and go to Elks Lodges, highly recommend you check out the Elks Lodge in Burbank on Hollywood Way.
A very nice place. Very nice people.
You've been there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And they welcome non-members, but, you can't really take advantage of it.
Uh-huh.
But,
Gil was practicing at the Elks Lodge just the other day. And he ran like 13 just warming up, and then he ran 9 right after that. So it's just like, hi.
We've played 1 or 2 times, but in Santa Monica before he moved to the sort of the Elks. And,
the House of Billiards, yeah.
I think he put a 13 on me or something like that,
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
And he's got a real job, He's not a professional.
Yeah, he's actually a very busy man. He's got he owns a couple of gas stations and
I think he's a trained architect.
Yeah, I think he had a hand in the construction of his gas station, and happily married.
To the lovely Miss Nicole.
2 gas stations. And his lovely wife, Nicole. They've been married almost 10 years, or just over 10 years. And we brought him out here especially for this gig.
He's a real class act. Really class acted. Real gentleman.
So Mason's on a run of 1.
And potential here.
I think it's great potential here. Last night I think we had him. He ran 9 against Tom Rossman.
I'm not sure what the high run was in that game, but
we're gonna review that tape actually. Just because there was a very low innings for the 30 points that they played last night.
I thought they played 25.
Yeah, I think we miscounted somewhere. I thought it was like 18, but so we're gonna review that and figure that out because it's pretty cool.
I think David Gross counted them.
He said 30, and I
well, yeah,
don't believe that.
Well, no, he said 30 points, but I'm pretty sure they just played to 25 last night. Maybe I'm maybe wrong, but
hi to Jeff Gray, to Boss Mustang, Andrew Murphy, and my friend Bill Roach in the chat room, Steve Brundage, and everyone else watching today. Please share and let everybody know we're live. This is Daniel Bush. I'm here with Dennis Diekman.
Yeah, I was up in my room watching Mercedes because I didn't want to shark her by being here in person. And I've got on the chat room and had a nice little time, but I wrote something, and as soon as I pressed enter, your system crashed. And I hope I wasn't responsible.
When was this? After the match?
Well, it could have been my system crash. No, it was right in the middle of the match when...
Oh, your system crashed.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I just went down, the screen turned black, and I probably should have rebooted or something, but...
So he's going thin off the yellow... Oh, no, he's playing a kick, a bank shot.
Yep. I believe if he'd hit that just a little softer, that he might have scored that. And he's really locked Mason up here. We're gonna see a fantastic shot here. Okay, whether he makes it or misses it. This is where Mason's at his best, when he gets locked up or something. Now he really gets creative.
Reaches in his bag, huh?
Yeah, but this shot, I'm not sure even he likes. But, there's probably not a shot that Mason can't make.
Oh, very thin off the white. He's gonna back it up.
Back it. Oh,
yeah.
Yep. Just yeah, that was a toughie. This is no cherry.
No, this is no cherry. He's got a kiss there too on the yellow, and he's also got to watch out where he hits the yellow too. He doesn't want to hit the red.
Ooh,
he
hit that.
Oh wow, look what he did.
I mean, he wrapped it right around that first corner.
Beautiful shot, excellent shot.
Yes, that was. It was a man can play, and he's not even. He works a real job. you know. But he's a very talented player. Mm. Ah, very good solution, Mason. Very good solution.
Geraldine, let's just cancel it. We'll just do it when they do Scotch double. We can replace this with the room mic if you want to. Okay. 4-3. Oh no, 4-3 was the score before. Okay. Is he on a run here? I just got distracted.
Yes, that's I think that's a 2.
2 or 3?
At least a 2.
Okay, that would put him at 5. He's going directly into it. You know, this match compared to yesterday's match, we had so much fun yesterday. This one is a lot more subdued.
Well,
they are playing for prize money too, by the way. So I think they're taking this a little more seriously now.
Right. Well, and I think Tom sort of knew that he wasn't going to win the game, so he just wanted to have fun.
You think?
But yeah, well, they're both, you know, both of these matches, I suspect they're a little more serious than yesterday. And then I think the Scotch doubles, they're just going to be, you know, you know.
Well, they were. Excuse the pun, but they were a little off the rails last night, weren't they?
Oh yeah. Probably like this one. He's really good at this shot, drawing it back like that.
Ooh. Oh, just a little short.
Just a touch.
Yeah. Well, off the yellow, that would be my preference. 5 rails around, 4 rails around.
I don't know. I would, you know,
or you can come off the right side of the yellow. Right.
Yeah, he could do that and flatten it out.
Yeah.
You know, let's see. Neither one seemed to be playing safe, but they all know where the balls are going, and it's speed. You know, Mason expected to make that last one.
Yeah, he did your shot.
Yeah, that's a little tough to hold up. It's especially from that distance, because you lose some of the effect that you really need. If he was about 2 feet away from that yellow ball, it would have been a little bit easier, but that far away, tough shot. Well, Mason just, just a little off his feed tonight, looks like. He's been working so hard. I wonder how much sleep he's actually gotten,
I think he tucked in early last night.
Yeah.
Geraldine sitting in between us, Dennis and I.
Mm-hmm. A rose between two thorns.
Yeah, it's nice to have her here. She's been running this tournament, so it's just been.
Yeah. And it's run really quite smoothly, quite smoothly.
I'm just glad she's back. It's like nice to have Geraldine back here.
Gilbert likes this one, I know. And this one I will predict. He'll play off the red in the short table to the yellow. Or he might play it long. Now, I'm making two predictions. Just to be on the safe side. I suspect he's going to go to the short table, but just,
Oh, nice hit. Nice hit. He hit that ball just paper thin.
Mm-hmm.
So Gil's on 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah, no, he is. He is. And this is. He's playing off the red. That's interesting. That was excellent to miss that kiss, and he just.
Well, it's like you said, missed the kiss, missed the billiard.
Well, but usually that refers to you hit the object ball, and then you hit it again after a rail or two.
Yeah.
When you shoot the object ball into the scoring ball, that's just a sin.
Right. Right.
But.
Well, a little bit of little scrappy play here for these guys. Surprisingly, I think there's something going on. It's either the prize money. There might even be a little wager involved. I don't know.
Well,
that's what I'm beginning to wonder.
I don't know if you heard them yipping, but Mason was, sort of. They were, they're good friends, right?
Yeah.
But they were talking, and Mason sort of told Gilbert that you think I played good last night. Where do you see how I played?
Oh yeah, there's been some. They've been woofing at each other.
Yeah.
Oh, big time. I know. Nice shot, Gil.
And it's all in good fun,
Of course it is.
They're not trying to shark each other.
No. Well, they are.
Well,
trying
a
to
little
shark
bit.
each other.
Well, a little
They're
bit.
postulating, right?
But I think both of these guys are sort of unsharkable,
Yeah. Two completely different styles of playing too. But Gil is an expert at his craft, and I've seen him come 8 points from behind to beat Hugo Patino and upset some of the best players in the country. And I think he's actually ranked number 7 or 8 in the United States.
Right.
But he actually has been practicing the last 5 months solidly, but he hasn't been competing much lately.
No. Oh, beautiful shot.
That was
beautiful shot.
Oh, and he came from behind it too.
Yeah. Well, there was a tournament in Grand Rapids in 2010 that he played in, and I'd met him a couple of years before, but in that tournament, they were 8 U.S. champions. Hugo was there. I mean, this was a little tiny joint in Grand Rapids. How the guy got all these players here. But, so there were 8 U.S. champions. Well, no, there were 7, and there was a championship player from Turkey, Mehmet Goran. And Gilbert got in the finals and knocked Sonny Cho out.
Daniel had to step away for a second. This is Geraldine. This is Geraldine. Daniel had to step away for a second. You know, I have a little side bet going on in this match.
Oh yeah. With who? If I might ask.
I can't tell you with who, but I'll tell you who I bet on.
Oh, okay.
I bet on Gilbert on this one.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll take some of the action on Mason.
No, I might be way in over my head right now.
And again, they're going to 30 or 25?
30?
30? Yeah, okay.
How long have you known Mason?
Since he's 16 years old.
Wow.
I actually, at one time, could beat him, and he didn't. I have to say, without bragging, I did teach him one shot, or at least he never quite understood this shot. It's just the rail first, the little ticky shot, you know.
Sure, yeah.
And there's a couple of secrets to that he didn't know, but he knows. He's known them for a long time. He played the great champion Komori in Detroit when he was maybe 21 on really crummy tables, old Gandhis or something. And he was ahead 22 to 18, as I refereed the match. And I think they were playing to 40. I mean, this is when we played longer games. And so he's got him 22 to 18. And you could just see there's a light above his head. You know, the light bulb was on.
Okay.
And suddenly it just disappeared. And Komori, you know, I'm not sure, I can't remember how many, you know, the final score, but, you know, Komori came back and did it. And that's when I said to myself, you know, this kid is gonna play.
And you've been following him ever since?
Hmm?
And you've been following him ever since?
No, we've been out, we probably got 10,000 miles on the road together, okay? I mean, sleeping in no-tell motels, and out to Vegas a couple of times.
Sorry, Dennis. I'm back. I had to just tend to some technical issues.
Yeah, well.
What have I missed? Here, it's 9-7.
Mason's on.
He's on a run?
Well, he waved one, I think, and I think that this is either 2 or 3. I'm
okay. That's a nice shot.
Yeah, and look at where the white ball is.
Yeah, he's in very good position.
Mm-hmm. And this is, I mean, this is where you know, if you can really control the second ball, you're going to be really. Look and see where the red ball's
It's
going.
going to back up into it, though.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Then he's going to.
Oh, he missed it.
How can that miss?
Oh, poor guy. He's like looking up at the pool gods, like or billiard gods, you know.
Yeah, so that was a run of 3, and you know, just a little harder. But he was trying to control the red, and you know, he knew where it was going.
Yeah.
And if that had just touched the back edge, you know, he'd have that round off the red there, and then, you know, it's just he had the balls moving there.
Mike Massey and Tom Rossman are playing as well, and it's 14-7. Mike.
Really?
Yeah, and it's 22 innings there. 23 now. Mike Massey, maybe he's found a gear.
Yeah.
You know, he's new when it comes to billiards.
Well,
as is Tom Rossman.
Well, he stopped by my house with Francine years ago, and at that time I had a billiard table, but I didn't have room for it, so it was pushed up against 2 walls, but so you could still practice on it. And it was an old Brunswick, but it had European rails on it. And Mike stopped by, and he said, "You know any trick shots or something that I can on the billiard table? Because I'm going to be going to Europe, and I need to, you know." And I showed him a couple of them, and he'd shoot the thing, and we were showing him difficult ones. And after the 3rd shot, he had the shot down cold. I mean, he's a remarkable player and a really fine gentleman.
Yeah. I think both players are a little long today. As Gil would say, just a little bit.
Now, Mike is in the BCA Hall of Fame, right?
Mike Massey, I believe, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Is.
Yeah,
and so is Tom Rossman.
Tom Rossman, yes.
And that's going to be all right for Mason.
If you want to say in there.
Don't turn the paper off the bottle.
Mason's going all the way around, underneath this ball. Oh, wow. He played that shot the hard way, it seemed like, right?
Well, I suspect he.
Exhibition.
Well, I expect he felt a kiss going off the other side of the red.
Okay,
you know.
See, I don't see that. You know, I can't see that far. I can only hit it the way I know how to hit it, and just pray the kiss doesn't happen. You know?
Well, there's certain shots that you just know are high percentage kisses, and so even though you might be tempted to shoot it because you have the big ball, you just make sure you just don't kiss.
Yeah.
You know, that's prime directive number 1 in this game. Don't kiss.
That's why they call him Amazing Mason, right? Steve Brundage in the chat room.
I gave him that nickname.
Did you?
Yes. The Amazing Mason.
I think dozens, maybe hundreds of people have given him that nickname. It's an easy one to come up with, you know. I mean, as long as he is amazing, with a name like Mason. That's great. That's awesome. You've traveled a little, right? So have you been to his room in Boston?
I was in his room up in Massachusetts, but I haven't been to the new place. And,
well, that's where it is, in Massachusetts.
I mean, it was in New Hampshire.
Oh, in New Hampshire, yeah.
Yeah. I understand it's quite nice. Of course, Mason always goes like first class. He doesn't. do stuff on that. You know, he's. I respect him for what he's done and what he's become over the years I've known him. I think he's around 54 now, so you know we go back almost 40 years.
Back to the days of having his own hair.
Actually, I'm not sure he ever had. I can't. You know, I don't think he ever had hair. No.
I told him you were showing me old pictures of him on you from your website. He said, "Oh, you mean when I had hair?"
Oh yeah.
So.
Come on, baby.
Oh, little short. Little short.
If he'd made half the close ones he's missed, he'd be. And of course, so would Gilbert. I'm a little worried about this red ball here for Gilbert. Nope. I can't hear you.
I'm talking to Geraldine.
Oh, sorry.
I think I just overheard Mike Massey say he wants to savor already. I think he's ahead 19-8 in this match. So. Oh, that's a good shot. Little bit short. Yeah. Well, it was very exciting to see Mercedes play.
Well, when my screen
against Trace Kane, you know.
Yeah, when my screen went dead.
Yeah.
She was, you know, she was been struggling, and the match was close.
It was the whole way practically up until the mid-20s.
Right, and then
the early 20s.
And she just left him in the dust. And she ran a 6, right?
She did run a 6. She tied with Ta Win for the high run so far.
Right.
Run of 6. And we have a billiard from Gil. And now here's where you will see Gil run a few points, and I have a feeling this is coming.
Right. He's got to be a little careful of the yellow ball here. Yeah. Ooh. See how close that kiss was?
Oh, holy smokes.
No kiss, no billiard, it looks like.
Wow.
Well, you know, you saw how close that came to
It was
kissing
such
yellow.
a big ball.
Well, yep. And
I want my money back. I want a refund.
and
Oh, this is where Mason
Yeah,
steals.
mhm.
Wow, it looks like Mike is he out? Is that it? Were they only playing to 20? They may have been only playing to 20. It's 20-9. So Tom Rossman just said to Mike, "Good shooting, sir." So I think Mike Massey has defeated Tom Rossman 20-9. The winners are playing. They're playing for 1,000 each, as far as I understand it.
That's a 3. And he's got very nice potential here. I'm surprised he's playing it this way, but Mason does know better than me. Oh, a ticky, of course. Perfect.
Yeah.
And that, you know, again, I taught him the secret of tickies. Don't shoot them unless they're automatic. Oh, and he likes this one. I know he likes this one. Yep.
Wow. Okay. I think Gil can go to sleep now.
Well, this should be a 6. I do believe.
I believe too. Yeah.
Oh, and he got a little. Look at that. He got trapped. Oh, I thought we were going to see serious, but he could sneak around out of this.
You think?
Well, I'm not
If
sure.
anybody can do it, Amazing can.
You know, sometimes he just comes up with a crazy. Now there was no problem with this, except that it's a small ball there, and oops.
It's two cushions. So,
Yeah.
well, I tell you what, Mason punished him for that last miss that Gil made. And Gil had a very big ball, very easy shot, at least for his caliber of player.
Oh, that's when he backed out.
Yeah, he backed out and missed. Yeah. And so Mason has kind of put it on him for that. So Gil is going to have to do something to recover.
Well, he missed the kiss. He did the red ball very good, and he
That
made
was
the
nice.
builder.
That
That
was
was
very
very,
nice.
very, very. He's smiling. He's smiling.
Why do you suppose he's smiling?
Well, I'm not sure on that, but I think he just, you know, he felt he was lucky to make it or something. I mean, the shot was very difficult.
Because of the difficulty. So he probably was joking with Mason, saying, "I know how to miss the easy ones, but I can get the hard ones."
Right. Well, and again, you know, you have what you think is an easy shot. Sometimes you don't quite pay as much attention as you should, and when you got a hard shot, that's when you really, you know, pedal to the metal and really concentrate.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, after watching Mason run a 6 on him.
But Gil could come right back. You know, he's.
Well, one thing I admire about Gil so much is his ability to focus and concentrate.
Oh yeah.
And then all of a sudden he does that.
Well, he didn't miss that much. If that had hit about 3/4 of a diamond,
Yeah,
a little bit that way,
that would have translated to another diamond and a half that he missed. So you've had a little fun at this casino, Casino del Sol.
Oh yeah.
Dennis Diekman, you went off, you threw $20 into a slot machine and more than doubled it up, didn't you?
No. Mercedes and I had been planning on the slot machines for a few days.
Okay.
And, you know, we both put in 25. I lost all mine. She hit the button, the dollar button on a 5-way machine and won $110 on the first roll.
Oh, I see.
And then she quit that machine, went to another machine, and then on the second punch, she won another $100.
I tell you what, the slots are loose here at the Casino del Sol. You guys need to book your trip.
Yeah.
Trip to Tucson.
The problem is, and I didn't tell her that when you get lucky at the slots, you're liable to get unlucky at the billiard table. You know?
Oh, you didn't tell? Did
Yeah,
you not
and
tell her that?
No, I don't want to shark her. I don't want to. But or it could be a good sign. It's hard to say. Tomorrow will tell. But yeah, it was most amazing.
Well, there's also that other, you know,
when
you get lucky sometimes, you also get greedy. And then you get unlucky.
Right. So it cost her $3, and it cost me 25, and we cashed out after hers. You know, I mean, we didn't.
Lovely.
So
walk away. Get on the mic.
Yeah.
It's time for you to get on the mic. Well, after running 2, Gilbert gets back to the table.
And then, that could have been on. Oh.
Yeah,
Gilbert
you're
is
thinking
not
what I'm thinking, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't think Gilbert's gonna like what's gonna happen here.
Not like gonna like the future.
Yeah.
Thin off the white and 4 rails around, or 5.
Yeah.
And he missed the white.
Yeah. Well. I think he was trying to hit it so thin that it just dribbled over into the corner for shapes.
Reboot the whole system.
Yeah, he was worried. I could see he was worried about that shot, and I didn't know how he was going to play it, short or long. But
yeah, well, he was banking the red back for it, you know, and didn't.
Right. Yeah.
He didn't want the timing of the shot to hit the yellow. He came close to it as well, but he missed the billiard.
Oops! Oh, look at. Did he get? Does he have 3 or just 2 rails? Just 2 rails.
It was just 2.
Yeah. But But look at the lead, right? Now there's, there's, you know, a few shots that he could do. I mean, there's a lot of ways actually you can approach this, but it's the game is more difficult when you can only play off one ball, you know.
He's banking.
Right. This is kind of very logical.
Yeah, he wants to come off the red first, you know.
Right.
Off the short rail. So
Yeah.
short, long, short.
Oh, no,
I see. He's going behind.
This
And
is
I love that. That's great. I mean, better than I.
these. I mean, he's a very talented player. He knows where the balls are going and everything, but he's smiling now and chuckling because he knows he was, you know, that was kind of a small little hole to get in, you know. And if he misses it by an inch one way or another, it doesn't score.
Well, was it better to shoot that shot, considering where the red is now? He kept the red there.
Well,
now you can play off the red. But playing off the red's not even that easy, is it?
You know, I thought, and you did too, that he'd play 3 to the red, sort of.
Yeah.
But you know, it's if you can get it in there, it's automatic. And he got a little unlucky. He gets stuck on the red. Hopefully, he can get this thin.
Come around the yellow.
Well, I don't. You know, well, I think he's going to try to hit it thin and draw it way up into the corner and play this long around the table. But we'll see. That's not. I don't think that's long enough. Oh. Ooh, that's a little different. That could have played off the red into the yellow.
Come on, Gil. I want the visiting team to win, you know, because I just, you know.
Oh, yeah. Mason is really good at that shot, you know.
Yeah.
And if you watch, you may see his yellow ball curve a little bit sometimes and to make it long. I mean, he can really make it curve and really go long. Not when he didn't need to, of course, but oh yeah, spinach. Yeah. And there's the red ball in the corner.
Yeah.
I guess that must have been an accident. Ha ha ha.
He may play off the red here.
Yeah.
Instead, because.
Well, if he's worried, well, you know, he can play off the white and slow to the red and be safe. And, you know, he's got a shot here. It's a little small if he's playing to the short rail. And what was that?
I don't know what that was, Dennis. Should we stop and ask him?
He's just, whoops. Did he miscue?
I didn't hear a miscue. It is a good average, though. George Couture in the chat room reminds us that it's actually a 165 average, 1.65.
Right. And Gilbert's just a touch under 1. You know, he can obviously play over 1 at times, but you know, just a minute under 1, and so he's you know, little below his normal average, I would say, but not much, and so he's subject again. You know, it wouldn't surprise me to see him, you know, put a number up. But he can't wait too long, right?
No, not when your opponent only needs 5.
Excuse me.
And he's shooting like 165.
I wondered what he was going to do there. I thought he might try something like that, but
I think he's letting up a little bit, I think. I get the feeling he is, but then again, Mason has this tendency to play some very difficult or seemingly difficult shots when actually those are just the shots he's comfortable playing.
And again, he sees things, you know, he may see kisses or things. I hope he doesn't kiss this red out. Very nice. Well done, the Tiki. He had to hit that yellow really good to hit it without knocking the red ball, at least from the angle I saw. But again, these two are not, they're not mere mortals when they're on the table here. I think Gilbert likes this one.
Well, Gil right now shooting right within mortal range, but
he's worried about a kiss here, and he should be.
Play off the yellow though, but it's a little harder, isn't it?
Well,
I mean,
I think if he plays off the yellow, he'd go 5.
Yeah,
But yeah, that red, he's going to pass. You know, he's going to pass very close to the kiss if he tries to drop it in the corner. And I think that's what he was looking at the red first, but he felt the kiss, so he picked another shot. He's picking another shot. And I think he's going to spin it out of the corner here and go 5. Is that too long?
it is.
Yeah. Boy, not by much, though. And this is, cardinal sin. Miss a shot. Leave your ball in the corner.
He gave him the world, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, at least I could very easily miss this shot myself.
Yeah.
But I'd bet on Mason in this shot. Ooh, is that a little too long? Yeah.
You know, that's the second time.
Yep.
I don't know what he's...
Well, he's tired, and you have to understand, Mason has had some severe, problems with his feet and several surgeries, and so he gets it.
Oh, he has a little bit of he's got the yips in his elbow?
No. He's had feet problems for years, and he can get a little tired. And he gets in pain. He's
long again,
Mr. Gilbert, boy. But he's smiling. He knows that. Look at, he's smiling. It's not, he's a good sport. He's a good sportsman, gentleman. He's sort of laughing at himself, I think. Is this going to spin too much? Yep. I love Rossman.
Well, that's what he needs. He needs 14 and out.
Yeah. Seven would do it too,
Yeah, that would put a scare. If he ran 7 right now, that'd put a little scare into Mason.
Kind of surprised he's shooting off the red here, but he must see something.
This is what I've seen him do, though. I've seen him, I've seen him down. Oh no!
Oh, now see, he was,
Yeah, maybe he's not. I mean, you can't be Seabiscuit every day. You know what I mean?
And that had to move the red ball about 2 or 3 inches. That's how thin he had to hit that. But the good players can get those thin hits, really thin. Oh.
Flammo. Oh, he seems to have left Gil okay here.
Mm-hmm.
Wants to play off of yellow.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to play the Dread +2 system, I think. But again, I don't want to really predict. But I see where he's cueing it with a maximum amount of right English. Nope, he's going. I was wondering. That was another option. This is pretty good.
Yeah, coming right out of the corner.
Right.
Gave him just the right angle to come down the middle diamond.
And if you know the number system, the numbers would tell you is you can't get it that long. But he probably, well, he had to. He curved that ball a little bit, and that's what got it a little longer. Yeah. Mason could have a cabaret shot here. I won't describe it, but I think we might. No, he's not going to go for it. He's going to. You're going to see something special here, I do believe. I'm not quite sure what, but. Oh yeah. That's what I was thinking he might do. He's made this before. Kind of surprised he didn't go off the other side of the yellow, but, you know, I think he's thinking about Mason a little bit, you know, but he made that shot at least once before. And, you know, yep. Oh, too much? No, he got the billiard. He hit it. Boy.
One down, 4 to go.
Mm-hmm. And I believe we're 3 to go. I believe that we could be 2 to go here, except look at how small that. Look at he's
Yeah.
In the old days.
Frozen in the corner.
Yeah. In the old days when you're playing on old Brunswicks, if that ball got there, and there'd be like a gutter, you know, in the thing, and some guys, you'd shoot at that ball sometimes, you'd see guys, you know, go 10 innings each shooting at that shot and miss the ball. You know, it's a really small ball there. 2 to go, and he's got a very nice chance for 4 here. Oh no, Mays. Oh. He knows he should have made that. 5 and out would have been nice. You know, and he's left, you know, Gil, it looks like a reasonable shot, but Gil's got to worry. He's got to think about a kiss here. There's a kiss potential here, and that's why he's not playing off the red. He's going off the white. Come on, get long. Come on, get long. Get long. Get long.
Well, now he's playing. You know, he's trying to play short because he's been playing long all night. He's overcompensating.
No. Well, and I think he knows he's dead meat too right now. You know, and it's like he's pretty frustrated. I know he's. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that missed by a mile. You just couldn't see it from your side.
Well, I think it was only a kilometer.
Somebody in the chat room asks what pool pros are good at 3C, 3 cushion.
Ephraim
Reyes, definitely.
In 1986, when Ephraim came, 85 it was, there was a big tournament at Chris's, and Ephraim didn't make the finals, but there was like a consolation thing, and for like $1,000, and I happened to be the tournament director, and he was also in the finals of a 9-ball tournament in a pool hall, a mile and a half away, and I scheduled his matches so he could, you know, accommodate him.
Float around.
Right, and so he won the consolation. And he won the 9-ball tournament. So he was playing both games, you know, that Sunday afternoon.
That's funny. In Chicago, right?
Yeah, in Chicago, Chris's. Yeah. I forget where the pool tournament was. But
Ernesto Dominguez is also.
Yes. That's a name
player
that I understand. He's a, you know, yeah. But I can't really.
I believe also. I think Rafael Martinez. He was a 3 cushion player. Tang Ho. Rodney Morris played a little 3 cushion.
Well, and
Tang Ho plays 3 cushion.
Yeah. No, Raphael I've known for years, and yeah, he can play a little.
I know these guys. They play 3 cushion.
And a guy named Marco
Why
Marcos.
are you saying no? You're arguing with me. I don't believe you. I've known the guy since I was 18.
No, come on, Mays. Yes, Mays. Okay.
We like a little drama.
Oh,
sometimes.
he likes this. He likes this. He just loves this one.
How convenient if you argue with what I don't like.
He just loves this one. Yes.
Yeah, I'll do it.
That's one of his favorite shots.
Well, Mays and Shuni is the victor against Gil Najim. In this. All right, so now. Wait. Now we break into Scotch doubles, ladies and gentlemen. This is where it gets fun. As if you haven't been having fun already. But let's get. We're gonna get things ready, and we're gonna do this Scotch doubles. Mason and Mike Massey versus Gil and Rossman, Dr. Q. You having fun, Dennis?
Yep.
Me too. Let's
this
come right back.
I was going to suggest I need a little break for a moment.
That's fine. You've got to do what you got to do. All right. Are we rebooting the system, Geraldine? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to completely reboot the system. So that means actually it'll be a new YouTube link and everything. So we need about 8 minutes to get this going. We'll see you in 8 minutes, guys. Huh? Okay. Bye, guys. We'll be back in 8 minutes. Sure. Of course.